strength training. You got a hand over there on the side waving hello. All right, jump on and we'll hop to it. Okay, while I'm giving it a second here are the things you're going to need. Lots of everything. You need an assortment of dumbbells. If you don't have a bench, it's okay. You can do some work on the floor, but hopefully you have a table, like a coffee table, or a chair somewhere nearby so you can do some extra work with your dips and that kind of stuff. So, I have an assortment of dumbbells all down here. I've got 3 different sets, and then I also have a wide variety of bands, because we're going to use these as well. So if you have a couple of different strengths, then that's great. Hey, happy Thursday, Jen. Hi. If you have a couple, I'm lucky I have all 3, so I'm going to probably incorporate every one of them in this class. But if you don't have a variety of tensions, then don't worry about it. We'll work with what you have when we get there. But yeah, I've got all three of those. And then I've got 3 different sets of dumbbells. I got my mat, so I can go on the floor if I need to be. Again, you need a chair and or a table, coffee table, that kind of thing for some work later. Okay, let's get a little bit of a warm-up going, and then we will get our upper body muscle on. All right, here we go, family. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Who's on? Say hi. Come on, man. Hi, Annie. Yay. Hi, Annie. Who else is on? I see that we have some people, but who else is on? It's not popping up. Who's on? Come on. Welcome to the jungle, baby. All right, Alicia. Tracy. All right. Woo! Internet's so bad. Oh, hopefully you'll make it through. All right. Yay. All right, deep breath. Up. And exhale. Hopefully you make it through, Alicia. And exhale. Shoulders back. Shoulders back. A lot of upper body work to do. 8. 4, 3, 2. Now big arms. Big arms. Swing those arms back. Really open up through the chest. Anybody else sore in their obliques from yesterday? Yeah? Me? Raise your hand. Oh, you too. Yeah, I thought so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath up. Reach all the way over. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to reach out and stretch through the lats. Bring it down and up. So hold dynamic. Reach and down. Reach over and back. 2 more. 1 more time. And reach over to the side. Hold that stretch. Hold that stretch. 4, 3, 2, and inward out to the side. Just feel the weight to those lats. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach out and over. Work at a pace that's good for you. Just a dynamic warm up. You don't need to do anything with the lower body today. 4 more. 3, 2. 1 more. And here we go. Round and arch. Round and arch. Whatever pace works for you. We're not going in any particular rhythm or pace. Certainly not with the music, which often drives me crazy. I'm trying to just ignore it. Good. 4 more. Just tuck that tailbone under. Just rolling up the back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Here's the way it's going to work today. I've always got surprises for you, right? The timing system, a little bit different. We're going to alternate back and forth between 45-second rounds and Tabata rounds. So we're going to blast out each body part one at a time. Here's what we're doing first. You're gonna grab heavy dumbbells, if you have them. The heaviest set that you have, up to 15 or 20 or whatever your big set is, maybe it's 30 or 40 or more. We're doing chest press, and then we're gonna do dumbbell fly. We're gonna do 2 sets each of 45 seconds, and then we're gonna do push-ups alternated with knee push-ups for those of us who get really fatigued. So I'm gonna alternate knee push-ups to really focus on the chest muscles, take the core out of it for our Tabata set. So we're gonna blast out chest. All right, so we do go back and forth a little bit with some other body parts, but anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Get ready for 45-second chest work. Grab those heavy dumbbells, lie down on your back side, whether you're on a bench or the floor, it doesn't matter. We're doing 45-second chest press. Coming up, I'm just gonna leave the music down for the most part so you can hear me as I step away from the camera. All right, guys, coming up in 10. Remember to have a lighter set next to you for that dumbbell fly as well. All right, here we go. 45 seconds, dumbbell press. Taking your time. Taking your time. You're going to squeeze those pinkies in toward each other at the top. Squeeze. Move with purpose, you guys, as always. Nice and slow. Especially if your dumbbells are too light for this particular exercise. If it feels too easy, I want you to really slow the drop and then power up. Slow the drop and power up. Okay, make those dumbbells work for you. 10 seconds. All right, we have 15 seconds. We're switching. Bring those dumbbells down. Grab the lighter weight for the flies. We're doing dumbbell fly. Dumbbell fly. Here we go. Elbows are bent slightly. Bring those arms out to the sides. Sides of your body, shoulder level, shoulder height, whatever you want to call it. And then squeeze back in like you're hugging a barrel. Elbows stay slightly bent. Okay, don't pause at the top, guys. Get it out of that top range of motion. Don't pause at the top, pause at the bottom. Pause, push it up and down. Pause at the bottom. Push it up, get out of that top range of motion. You don't want to rest until we're done with the set. All right, back to chest press. One more round of those 2 exercises. All right, remember, you're powering up and slowing, really slow coming down. If you don't have dumbbells heavy enough to really work for you on this one, slow down, power up. But don't pause at the top, pause at the bottom. Pause at the bottom. Woo! Turn those pinkies in toward each other at the top. Good work. Woo! 15 seconds. All right, grab those dumbbells for the flies. Grab your dumbbells for the flies. All the way down. Here we And what we're going to do with that is, come on, push-ups. I'm going to alternate between regular push-ups and knee push-ups, or maybe end up with just knee push-ups too. Whatever I can do. But I really want to focus on chest and anterior delts. Taking the core out of it helps a lot. So if you need to, you can drop to your knees and really focus on the chest. Okay guys, here we go. Coming up in 10. We have 8 rounds. This is a chest blast. For sure. All right, here we go. How am I going to do 6 more rounds of these? Woo! These chest muscles are already cooked. All right, here we go. Wow. Really feeling it deep into the shoulder, the attachment there. Woo. All right. But in a muscle burning kind of way, which is what we want. Woo! 4 down, 4 to go. Then we're done with chest completely. Wow. Woo. Good work, guys. You can also do the slow drop and then undulate back up. Whatever works. Wow. Woo. Man. Woo. Good work. We want to go to muscle fatigue, if not failure. So, good job. One more set, guys. One more set. Woo! Almost didn't make it back. Good job, guys. Quick drink of water. We're moving on to some back work. Moving on to back. Stop screaming. Alright, moving on to back. We're returning to 45-second rounds. Okay, you're going to grab 2 dumbbells, as heavy as you can go for 45 seconds. We're doing an underhanded grip on the dumbbell row. Okay, underhanded grip. We're doing a double dumbbell row. And then you're going to sit down with your band. You're going to grab that band, wrap it right around your feet, over the tops of your shoes, and then through your arches. And we're doing seated, alternating row. Okay, we're doing 2 sets. 45 seconds. All right, starting with the dumbbell row. All right, find your dumbbells. We're doing an underhand row. Underhand, hip hinge, back is flat. Pulling up and releasing. You ready? All right, here we go. Coming up in 10. Okay, hip hinge. Push those hips back. Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Flat back. Don't round. Keep your back nice and flat. Neck is neutral. Neck is neutral. You're going to pause at the top and then release. Put my trust in you. Good, guys. 10 seconds. Woo. starter remote thing. All right, here we go. Create the tension that you need. You can change it every set if you want. All right, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Create more tension if you need it. Or less. Or less. Woo. Create the tension you need. Make it work for you. Here we go. Squeeze. Woo. Got my tension where I want it, so I'm not going to move. Woo, here we go. Round 3 coming up. Push those hips back. Good work, guys. Woo. Woo. Feeling it, boy. Now mid back. Burning. All right, here we go again. Ah. Woo. Halfway through, 4 more rounds to go. Just keep those back muscles engaged as you pull in, and then release as you come down. Here we go. Squeeze, and then release. Good, guys. All right, here we go. Woo. All right, last 2 rounds coming up. Really work it, guys. Really work it. Nice job. All right, here we go. Woo. All right. One more. One more. We're moving on to a different body part. Woo. Good work, guys. Grab some water. Good job. Good job, team. All right. Going on to the next body part. Going on to triceps. I did a 15-minute, which is really, it turned out to be a 20-minute body part workout for you guys, which I'll post next week. And my triceps are sore, so that's good. All right, we're gonna do 2 rounds, 45 seconds each. We're doing skull crushers and dips. So dips with 45 seconds, that's gonna really be a lot. So you can take short breaks, and no, I will, in that 45 seconds. So you're lying down on the mat or on your floor. You've got 1 or 2 dumbbells, whichever works best for you. Skull crushers, and then dips. 2 rounds, 45 seconds, coming up in 10. Coming up in 10. I got my, right there. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do it. Skull crusher. And there we go. Get those elbows. Dumbbells come behind the head, over the top of the head. Stabilize those shoulders. Good. Control it. Control the movement. Good work, guys. Stay steady. Take short breaks if you need them. Woo! Shaking. My arms are shaking already. Wow. All right. Now we're doing dips, but we'll see how that goes. I think I'll do 1, hold it, 1, hold it. All right. Just gonna take my time, knees are bent. Be able to stay with it the whole time. Hands are close to my hips, and my hips are sliding against the bench as I drop and rise. Okay, wide hand placement is not good. It stresses out the shoulders in a bad way, as well as moving hips away from the surface that our hands are on. The hips are away from that elevated surface. Also very stressful on the shoulder joint. 15 seconds. Just going slow, really feeling it. Try to talk my way through it. Woo! Good work, guys. Back to skull crushers. Good work. Here we go. Oh my gosh, shaking. Halfway. Oh. Five seconds. One more set of dips, and then we have a Tabata round for triceps. Blasting out those body parts one at a time. All right, here we go, guys. Hands close to your hips, hips close to the bench. Keep it tight. Feet are closer to your body, you get a little bit more of an assistance. The farther out your feet, the harder it is, so adjust to keep going. Still feeling it. Oh, hot in these triceps. Woo! 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Good job. We have a Tabata round coming up for triceps. All right, you're gonna grab your band. We're doing alternating arm, right and left arm, one at a time. Overhead. So grab that band. You can put as much slack in it as you want or need. All right, so if you have a tight band, make toward the middle of the band. Otherwise, you're standing on that other handle, doing single arm, and then we'll switch each set. So try to remember where you stand on the band so that you can equal out on each side of your body. Here we go. Alright, switch hands. Switch hands. Try to even out. Even out the resistance on each side. Good work, guys. Ooh. Feel those triceps. Alright, switching sides. Back to the other side. Make sure your heels are on that band. Alright, don't want it to slip through your feet or out from underneath your feet. Make sure your heel is heavy on that band. Keep that arm close to your head. Arm is close to your head. And we're working that arm all the way up. All the way down. Woo! Good job, guys. Switch. Here we go. Now we're keeping that arm as close to your head as you can. Flexibility allowing. And that elbow, hand comes behind the head and then straight up. Straighten that arm. Woo! Switch sides. Switch sides. How are we doing? Good? Alright, here we go. Got arm close. Close to your hand. Woo! In a box. Oh, wow. That last one took like 3 seconds to go up. My arm is like fatigued. So, yeah, 3 seconds for me to just push my arm up. Okay, you want to take your time. Don't rush through it. Close to the head. Alright, last set. And then we go on to a whole new body part. Woo-hoo! Finish up those triceps. Alright, well done. Alright. Grab your drink. Grab your drink water. And we're moving on to biceps. 2 rounds of 45 seconds, and we have a Tabata round. We're starting with 2 dumbbells. Cross body curl. So whatever you can do, the heaviest weight you can do for 45 seconds. And then we're doing a power up with a slow drop. Power up, you can cheat it up, and then keep your muscle on. So many things, benefits, so many health benefits from strength training, pure strength training. What are they, you ask? Well, one, better insulin regulation. That's nice. Another one is lower BMI, or not lower BMI, lower body fat percentage, more muscle. Better calorie burn, higher basal metabolic rate. You're stronger. Keeps your joints healthier when you have strong muscles, so that you don't have to rely on those the joints for other movements, daily movements, or activities that you like to do. And in strength training, there are other studies that show there are other biometric benefits as well. So good stuff right there. And if you like looking fit, strength training is going to give you that look. It's going to shape those muscles and make them nice and tight. It actually gives you like a tighter, leaner look when you have some muscle mass. All right, we're going to do some Tabata. So we're doing a band curl. Okay, single arm. One arm at a time. Just like we did triceps, we're doing biceps, band curl. So just watch where you stand on your band so that you can even it out on both sides. I feel a little pump in those arms. All right, here we go, guys. Alternating right and left band curl for your biceps. All right. Single arm. So you don't want to go all the way down because then it's going to release the tension. Keep that arm glued to your side. Come all the way up. And a little more than halfway down, and right back up again. All the way up, maybe 2/3 of the way down. Good, let's switch sides. So stand on it just where there's a little tension with your arm down by your side. That should be good. You want that tension as you come up to the top, 2/3 of the way down. Not all the way down. Switch sides. Here we go. What's great about the bands is that you have that resistance. Both directions, right? Both phases of the contraction, the eccentric and the concentric. It's really good. Just working that muscle in a little different way than we work it with dumbbells. We have gravity helping us with dumbbells. And here we have that rubber band effect on both ends of the range of motion, which is good. It keeps the muscle constantly under tension. As long as you don't go all the way down at the bottom, the muscle's under tension the entire set, and that's a good thing. All right, halfway there, guys. Halfway there with this, and then we move on to our final body part of the night, shoulders. But first, we gotta finish these biceps. Gotta finish these biceps. Oh, right there. And of course, we want to make sure that we get some protein after class tonight. Adequate protein. You want to get in between 25 essential amino acids. All right, one more time each side. Here we go. Get an arm close to your body. Close to your body. Woo! Good work, guys. Oh yeah. Last set for biceps. Woo! Here we go. Oh my gosh. Look up. Good work, guys. Not quite all the way down. Woo! Well done. Grab some water. Good job, guys. All right. We have one more body part left, and that is deltoids. All right. 2 exercises, 45 seconds each. We're going to grab a set of dumbbells, and we're going to do an upright and then full row. So we're going from upright to that pull back on the row. Upright and then roll it back. We're going to superset, or basically superset your thing, with a front raise. So you might need different size dumbbells for your front raise. We're going to do 2 arm front raise. And we do those 2 exercises twice, 45 seconds each, and then we have our final Tabata round, and then we stretch. Yay. All right. Let's do it, guys. Coming up in 10 seconds. Grab a weight. That is really going to work you for 45 seconds doing the upright row to kind of like a rowboat row. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Pull up and back. Pull up and back. Roll it back. Elbows up. Good work, guys. It's a little too heavy. A little too heavy. Feeling it in the shoulder joint, not in the shoulder muscles. And I don't want to do that. I need to put it all in the shoulder muscles, not in the joints. I love the faces you guys make when you're pulling those elbows back. All right, go a little bit lighter for front raise. Let's see if I can do it with these. Front raise. Here we go. brace them. Remember, you can do one arm at a time. Over to you. Bring them up, shoulder level. Just about shoulder level. And right back down. Take a second. Do one at a time and then back. 15 seconds. Good work. Okay, we got Tabata round for shoulders and then we're done. So let's hop on it. We're doing band lateral raise, yeah. Band lateral. So we're gonna go with a lightweight dumbbell. A lightweight band. But if you don't have a lightweight one, say only have a medium one or maybe a heavy one, you're going to do your best. Give yourself a little bit of slack here. And do your best. But I want you to lead with the elbow. Don't pull up with the shoulder. I want you to lead with the elbow. And bring that elbow in line with the shoulder. Don't pull back or forward. Pull straight out to the side. And we're going to switch arms each time. If you don't have a band, you can do it, well, it's a little late for a band, right? You can do it with a dumbbell. Or if your band is too heavy and you have a lighter weight dumbbell, you can do it with a dumbbell as well. Okay, so choose what you want to, what you can do, not choose, but grab your band or your dumbbell, whatever you have available to you, and let's start in 10 seconds. Here we go. Remember, you're leading with that elbow. Leading with the elbow. Not going all the way down. You want to stop just short of where that tension is released. Work with that elbow. Rise with that elbow. Good job, guys. Here we go. Lift with that elbow. Straight out from the shoulder. Good. Standing up nice and tall. Yeah, I saw Ozzy in concert a long time ago. Long time ago. That was fun. He did not bite the head off of the bat, but there were steak bats in his show. With that elbow. I also saw Paula Abdul in concert. Remember Michelle, cousin Michelle? She's probably not watching right now, but my Aunt Kathy, Jen's mom, asked me, I think Michelle was like 10 or 11, asked me if I would take Michelle and some of her friends to the Paula Abdul concert. I'm like, yeah, of course, I would love to. That was so fun. That was so fun. I knew all the songs. We're singing and dancing, me and a bunch of 12-year-olds. It was great. It was really fun. Ugh. All right, guys, good work. We're halfway through this round. And then stretch. Let's work those shoulders. Whew. everybody. Got a pile of equipment everywhere, but everywhere. A pile over here. If it's a pile, how can it be everywhere? I don't know. But good job, you guys. Good job. Way to hang. It was a little bit tough in some spots. But let's go ahead and circle those arms back. Nice big arm circle back. Oh, stretch. Whew, through the shoulders, through the chest. Circle back. And big circle back. Clasp those hands together behind you. Drop those arms down. And let's do a little forward flexion. And bring it up. Oh, good. Let's switch the top thumb. So reverse your grip. And bring those arms back. Forward flexion. And bring it up. Oh, that felt good. All right, let's stretch triceps. Bring that arm midline. Pull the elbow in toward your head. Really feel the stretch in the back of that upper arm. And release that arm. Let's cross it over in front of you. And hold that right there. Hold that right there. Drop the shoulder down away from the ear. And hold that. And feel that stretch. Pull that arm in toward you. And other side, triceps. Pull the arm in. Pull it midline. And release that arm, cross it over. And bring that arm across the body. And pull it over. And release. Good. I want you to now clasp those hands together. Separate those shoulder blades, kind of round through the upper back. And then stand and arch through. And then round. And arch through, switch the top hand. One more time. And bring it up. And deep breath, guys. Deep breath in. And exhale. Woo! Give yourselves a hand. Good job, everybody. Well done, my friends. Be good to yourselves and the people you love. I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. for total body conditioning. And go fuel and hydrate. Get some good rest. I'll see you in the morning. Peace.